morning everyone and welcome to my presentation. Then let me introduce myself. My name is Putu Tesdyana Kelin from PTI Class 3C. And in this talk, I'd like to explain about AI. And today's topic is very interesting for those of you who want to know more about artificial intelligence. And this morning, I'm going to tell you about AI that predicts 40% of the work in the world can be done by machines. And I've divided my presentation into three main sections. Which I'll start with history, then I will move on to the types of AI, and after that I will see how the impact of this AI on human life in the future. And my presentation will take about 5 minutes. Have you ever imagined being able to interact and communicate with the technology such as computer and cell phones? And various companies have tried to make breakthroughs that allow humans to communicate with robots, artificial technology, and even other objects such as the cell phone that you are currently holding. And for example, the company Microsoft created Cortana, and then Apple made a similar breakthrough called Siri. Even Google made Google Talk. And this aforementioned technology allow humans to get answers when talking to their laptops or cell phone. And in this part of my presentation, I will like to talk about the history of AI. And the term artificial intelligence was coined in 1956. Early AI research in the 1950s explored topics such as problem solving and symbolic methods. And in this 1960s, the U.S. Department of Defense took on interest in this type of work and began training computers to mimic basic human reasoning. And for example, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA, complete a road mapping project in the 1970s, and DARPA produced the smart personal assistant in 2003, long before Siri, Alexa, or Cortana were named. And now, let's move on the types of artificial intelligence. Aaron Hicks, assistant professor of integrative biology and computer science and engineering at Michigan State University, categories AI into 4 types, and from 4 types of AI systems that exist today to a system that are alive. And the categories are as follows. Number 1, type 1, reactive machine. Take the blue, for example, the IBM chess program that beat Garry Kasparov in the 1990s. And number 2, type 2 is limit memory, and this AI system can use past experience to inform future decision. And number 3, type 3, theory of mind, and then this psychological term refers to the notion that other people have their own beliefs, desires, and intention that influence the decision they make. And last, type 4, self-awareness. In this category, AI systems have a sense of self, have awareness. And example of implementing artificial intelligence. In our example, I show in the picture, robotic process automation (RPA) can be programmed to perform the high volume, repetitive tasks that humans typically perform. And RPA differs from IT automation in that it can adapt to changing circumstances, and machine learning science makes computers without programming. And after explain to the types of AI, and the last one is the impact of AI. Of course, there are positive impacts and negative impacts that arise from AI. And the positive impact is increasing work productivity, namely increasing the efficiency of certain work and the result of work solution. And time saving in solving complex problems, and allows the communication of various fields of knowledge from various experts to be combined. And knowledge from an expert can be documented independently. And mainly the negative impact is the narrowing of employment opportunities, exhaustion, emergence of extreme weather caused by rampant machine industry and environmental pollution, and the burden of more information. The information environment will also cause problems because it's the very fast growth and exceeding human absorption and processing power. Well, it can be concluded from the three main sections in the topic of AI, namely that AI is a computer system capable of performing tasks that normally require human intelligence. And this technology can make decisions by analyzing and using the data available in the system. And the processes that occur in AI is similar to humans who perform analysis before making a decision. And AI has four types, namely reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-awareness. And then the impact of this is that it makes it easier for us to do a job using technology to be able to work productively. And then there is also negative impact, namely human work can be replaced by machine, so that it causes fewer jobs, and there are many other impacts. And that is all of the presentation I give. Thank you.